Dear students, most welcome in the very program THAVANU Panchamrut. It is our 5th year. We have been guiding our students just to get good marks in board exams. As you know, it is a joint venture by the HB Kapadia Group and GSTV. Today, we are going to discuss about English subject of 12th standard. The code, as you know, is 013. In English, as you know, language is matter of touch and practice and confidence. In your paper scheme, as you know, there are so many comprehensions. If you are going to understand properly, if you are going to just get ideas, you are going to involve with the ideas, you are going to score full marks in comprehension. In grammar we score, in comprehension also. So, for that what you have to do, I would like to discuss with you. First of all, as you know, the name of the program is Panchamrut. So, I would like to attach with this what is Panchamrut. Panchamrut means comprehend. The word comprehension you are aware of. There are so many comprehensions in your paper scheme, that is from comprehend. Comprehend means to understand. You read the paragraph and then attempt question. You will get full marks. Comprehend, collect ideas, coordinate ideas, compile and then compose. If you are going to follow these Panchamrut, these 5 points, you will attempt all the questions perfectly and you will get full marks. Here I would like to quote, as far as language is concerned, revise like a student of action and present like a student of thought. It means you have been writing your mother tongue Gujarati language for days, all of a sudden in between you are going to write English. Obviously, chances are there for mistakes. So, revision is very important, read as well as write. Now, for revision here I would like to mention a few units, relevant revision. Afterwards, we will see questions. First of all, see what are the important units for different questions. For extracts, you can focus, you revise all, you read all 19 units, but for extracts you can focus 2, 3, 6, 9, 14 and 19, etc. Focus for extracts over here, you might get questions you are going to be asked. For that, please focus on 3, 6, 11, 14, 16 and 17 unit. Short notes should be asked. For that, just to revise short note, first of all focus on 2, 5, 8, 9, 12 and 14. For poem 1, 7, 10, 13, 18. Essay, very important, carries 8 marks. Usually, if you consider, if you just see board papers, at least minimum 1 essay asked from your textbook. Sometimes 2 essays are asked from textbook. So, for that you please just see unit number 2, 3, 7, 9, 15 and 17. I just afterwards I will mention you which essays are there. Now, let us see what are the important points, what are the things, what are the common errors we do and we lose mark. First of all, we go question wise, precisely, rapidly. Text extracts, if you want to get full marks, please write answer in complete sentence. Do not write complete. Incomplete answer will not carry, will not reap you full marks. For text extracts, after writing one answer, leave at least 1 or 2 lines. Then comes short questions. Short question also should be, at least you have to go in little bit in detail. Do not be too precise. Too short answers, you will not reap marks. Then comes short notes. Usually what we observe while assessing board supplementaries, students starts writing short note in between. No, for short note, first of all you have to select fresh page, choose fresh page and write the title. While writing title, what we observe, where we lose mark, you are very much ready, but you start writing title with a small letter. That is also wrong and you will not reap good marks. So, while writing short note, be careful, everything is prepared, but if presentation is not good, you will not reap marks. Again, let us see section B. Section B, passage for comprehension. Section for comprehension, the paragraph will be asked from your, as you know, that is left wing. You might have read this book. One paragraph will be asked from left wing, and that paragraph, how to get full marks in comprehension. So, for that I would like to suggest, first of all you read all the questions and then start reading paragraph. Here also I would like to once again mention, write answers in complete sentences, you will get full marks. As I have already mentioned important units for poetry, please go through all units, and here also sometimes you write very short answer, no, complete answer is required. Just to all these answers are in your question paper. If we do not get, it is our carelessness. So, be careful while writing all these answers, because answers are there in a question paper. So, you should be alert in this matter. Next question is passage for comprehension, that is unseen. Now, you would be little bit worried, unseen, it means you have not read anywhere, but I would like to just solace you. Unseen paragraph is very much going to be related with your previous knowledge. Being unseen, it is not going to be difficult. So, be comfortable, be confident, and here also follow the very method. Read all the questions and then start attempting questions of unseen paragraph. Here may ask similar words, opposites or whatever, but unseen words should not demoralize you. It is going to be comfortable, and attempt it clearly. Passage for summary. Now, summary, for summary writing, so many points are there. I would like to mention what are the common errors we do in précis writing. In précis writing, first of all read all the paragraph attentively, find out subject matter of the paragraph, decide the title of the para, point out important points, remove examples, exclamations, sayings, etc., explain the statements if necessary, replace I or we with the writer or author, write the word title of the bottom. Title must start with capital. Précis should be 1/3 of the, usually students do not attend précis. Précis is very important question. So, and do not forget to write title. If you forget, title carries 1 mark. Okay, I hope up to this program, THAVANU Panchamrut, we have seen so many questions. Now, we are going to see other important questions. What are the things, what are the points to be taken care of? Now comes section C. In section C, first one is letter writing. Here keep in mind, letter writing you have to start from the first page. It carries 7 marks. As you know, official letters will be asked, simple language, lucidity, and do not use bombastic language over here. If you are going to use, first of all you have to recognize to whom you are going to address. Sometimes it is mentioned in the question, sometimes not. So, you have to recognize in letter writing. Report writing would be from your textbook. A few reports are mentioned there, but it is not necessary that they are going to ask from there only. Here sometimes what blunder we find, students do not use past tense. Usually in report writing we use past tense. If you are not going to use, you will not reach, you will not just get good marks. Essay writing, it is tendency of the students to attempt essay at last, as it carries highest 8 marks. If you are going to attempt entire question papers in sequence, it would be comfortable for you. So, for essay writing you have to start at the very point. Do not just I will write afterwards, after being free, after attempting all the questions. It is not good for you, because the last section is grammar. There you might get confused, and then it will just spoil your link with essay. Now, for essay there are so many essays, textual essays. I would like to remind you, I would like to revise all the essays. You see in unit number 2, my favorite cricketer, it is there. Unit number 3, how should animals be treated. Unit number 7, how you feel when you are angry. Unit number 8, visit to a zoo. Unit number 9, advantages and disadvantages of loan system. Unit number 10, each one tree one. 11, a night camp in the Gir forest. 12, unity in diversity. 13, India a democratic nation. 15, a visit to a hairdresser's shop. 16, the importance of English in the changing world. 17 is superstitions, even today. 18. The problem of noise pollution. 19. Satellite at our service. And in 19th unit there are two essays, Indian satellites in the space. Essay is very confusing, it is a lengthy question, but I would like to assure you, you are going to get at least one essay from this list, and already I have mentioned you which essays are important for you. So, go in sequence, attempt essay comfortably, and introduction and conclusion is very important in essay. If you can just make your own quote, you can remember any quote, mention over here. Afterward comes section D. Please see, it carries 19 marks overall. Section D, information transfer. Here you will get tabular chart, pie chart, any photograph, portrait, data, and you have to write 8 sentences in this regard. Try to just construct small sentences, simple sentences. Application writing. Application writing, we can say it is an out question, you are very much aware of, but you sometimes students take it very lightly. Just they ignore small letter, capital letter, comma, full stop in this question, and then they lose mark. It is an out question. So, while writing, be careful. Editing of a passage. Editing of a passage, here you will get 10 blanks. Sometimes you are given options, sometimes underlined parts. You have to correct those words, you have to edit, and you have to write the passage. Now, what is common error? What usually we see while assessing board supplementaries, students only write answers. They will write only 10 answers. All answers are correct, but I assure you, you are not going to get good marks. Rather, you will not score a single mark. So, you have to write the entire paragraph. You have to just fill the blanks, and then you will get marks. Indirect speech is a very familiar question. You have been in this questions content for years. So, nothing to worry. Here again there will be a paragraph, and write answer in paragraph, not separately. Now, what are the important points? If you are not going to write separate question, separate section in different page, in other page you will not reap full marks. So, you have to write fresh question on a fresh page. In essays you have to underline. In editing you have to underline the words you have filled in the passage, until unless if your writing is good, okay. But I would like to suggest, if you are attempting this passage, at least leave one line between 2 lines. It would be helpful for you. And sometimes what happens, after writing the very answer, it occurs all of a sudden, it comes in your mind that this answer is not correct. Then you can correct it. It happens. So, it is important while writing paragraph, leave one line, and whatever you are going to fill, underline that one. And as far as indirect speech is concerned, here once again there are 5: assertive, interrogative, imperative, exclamatory, and optative. Out of these 5 types of sentences, you may be given a dialogue of 4 or 5 sentences. You have to write answer in paragraph. I have seen so many times students have written answer separately, that is wrong. You may not reap full marks. In direct narration, you are you can get full marks, 4 out of 4, but the common error is, if this mistake is done, you will not get full marks. So, be careful. You are totally ready, you know all the rules, you are very much aware of, you know how to change tenses, simple present into simple past, present continuous into past continuous, present perfect into past perfect. All these you are very much aware, but if presentation is not good, you will not get good marks. I would like to say, if you know cooking, but you do not know how to serve, it is not good. So, that presentation is very important, and please do not go away. Just after a short break, again we are going to discuss about your favorite section, the section you like and love most, that is grammar section. In grammar section, first of all, the very first question comes, forms of verbs, verb forms. In verb forms there are so many important rules. Before discussing rules, I would like to just bring into notice what are the common errors. Usually students knowing all the answers correctly don't score marks, and that is students write only answers. It is really very, I would like to say, painful. You have written all the answers correctly and you don't score, you don't reap full marks. So, for that, if you are going to write only answers, you will not get good marks. You have to write the paragraph. You will get 2-3 line, one event, 2-3 line sentences. You have to write the entire paragraph. You have to write correct answers. And one more thing I would like to add, whatever answer you have written, please underline. It would be helpful, it would beautify your presentation if you, while attempting verb forms, just leave one line gap and underline the answers. Now, for verb forms, which rules are commonly asked, repeatedly asked? Present continuous tense. Present continuous repeatedly asked by board, and as you know, there are so many words: now, see, look, listen, watch, observe. After seeing these words or words like this, you come to know that it is present continuous tense. In present continuous tense, active voice is, am, are plus verb with ing, and passive voice is, am, are plus being plus past participle. So, this rule is very important. Then past continuous, here again a few words are there: when, while, then. In past continuous, active voice, you know it, you are aware of it, that is was, were plus ing, and in passive voice, was, were plus being plus past participle. Then comes present perfect tense, repeatedly asked: already, ever, never, since, for. In this, since, for is also there in present perfect continuous, but here work is done, work is completed, message is conveyed, everything is done. That is why it is called present perfect tense. Active voice is there, have, has plus past participle. In passive voice, have, has plus been, B-E-E-N, been plus past participle. Do not get confused between being and been. Next comes present perfect continuous. It cannot be converted, cannot be changed into passive voice since, for, and action is going on, work is going on, message is being conveyed. Continue process, present perfect continuous. Next one is past perfect tense, repeatedly asked, before, after. Active voice, had plus past participle. Passive voice is had plus been plus past participle. Then comes perfect modal auxiliaries: if, had, perfect would, could, should, must, might plus have plus past participle. Passive voice would, could, should, must, might plus have plus been plus past participle. It is also asked, please revise it properly. Future perfect tense by the end of. If you see word by the end of, then keep in mind it is going to be future perfect tense. So, keep in mind perfect participle having, repeatedly asked. In active voice, having plus past participle. In passive voice, having plus been plus past participle. Immediate action, causal verbs get, make, have. Get, implied meaning request. Make, order. Have, we get things done by paying salary, by giving award, reward, etc. Causal verb is also repeatedly asked. So, these are very important rules. Please revise all these rules properly. And after this, one more important question is there, that is also, we can say, easy, comfortable, but if you do little mistakes, you do not get good marks, and that is completion of sentences. I would like to just discuss a few important rules which are asked by the board repeatedly. In completion of the sentences, there would be 6, no option is there, total carries 6 mark. Hardly, scarcely, barely, repeatedly asked. If you are going to just see 5 years paper, you are going to get this structure repeatedly. It is asked every year. So, please rewrite it properly. Hardly, scarcely, and the conjunction is used when. Then no sooner than, as soon as, hardly, barely, no sooner, as soon as. These are called adverb clause of time. Just revise it properly. Then comes so that, in order that. Adverb clause of purpose, so that our students work hard, so that they can get good marks. You are watching THAVANU PANCHAMRUT so that you can clarify your doubts. These are examples of ad clause of. Why are you watching THAVANU PANCHAMRUT? Because you want to clarify your doubt, you want to glorify your mark sheet, you want to gain good marks. So, ad clause of purpose. One of the very few, no other. You are not going to get a single paper without this structure, I assure you, and it is called of degree, ad clause of degree. Positive, comparative, superlative. As soon as comes in a positive, very few, no other, very few. Comparative, again two, singular and plural. Superlative, singular and plural. Ahmedabad is one of the biggest cities in Gujarat. One of the biggest cities is superlative degree. You, in your mind, you convert this sentence in all forms, all 6 forms, and get command over this question. This question is very important, I assure you. Degree. No other city is so big as Ahmedabad. Very few cities are as big as Ahmedabad. Ahmedabad is bigger than any other city in Gujarat. Ahmedabad is bigger than many other cities in Gujarat. Ahmedabad is the biggest city in Gujarat. Ahmedabad is one of the biggest cities. Sentence is one, but asked in a different way. Slight, S is not mentioned, S is added or not added, you lose or gain marks. So, be careful. Double comparison. The harder you work, the better marks you will get. The ER, this is also asked repeatedly. So, please be careful while attempting double comparison. As if is supposition clause. Supposition clause means he orders me as if he were my boss. Here were is used with singular. Either or, neither or, it is asked repeatedly. You are very much not only but also these are from your 10th standard, so that such that you are aware of. 2, enough, question tag with a view to keep in mind we use ing. It is amazing that a student and causal verbs sometimes also asked in completion of the sentence. So, these were common structures which are asked repeatedly by the board. So, today just we have seen, just you are going to appear, you are very much ready for the examination, but there are so many common errors. If you are going to do, you will lose marks. So, keep in your mind all these things, and I assure you, you will get good marks. Wishing you all the best. THAVANU PANCHAMRUT is with you with just to remove all doubts. Wishing you good luck. Thank you very much.